Okay, go. Halloween. I've never seen. Wait a second. Wait.
What is going on?
Come here.
Stop! I'm scared. Stop!
What are you doing here? They're gonna hurt this poor woman, man. Why isn't the cameraman helping?
No, why aren't you helping?
I'm the dude, man.
Jesus?
So that's what you call me.
Fucking eat this. Fucking eat it.
Is dude it?
Fucking eat it. Eat it. Fucking eat it.
I don't want it.
Fucking eat it.
This turned into a snuff film real quick. I'm gonna do it.
Hello.
Make my camera more focused.
Okay, you want a minute? You want a
No,
moment?
I'm just trying to. I didn't go to Zoom University, so I don't know how
I'm
Zoom
screaming.
works.
Okay, what is up, sir? How are you, Noah? With the Froa?
I am great. How the hell are you?
We are well. We are blessed. No stress. You know what I mean? That's
That's
Saturday.
the only way it's got to be.
Yeah.
Only
Oh my
Exactly.
god. Yeah. Do you want? So for those who don't know of you, because we're in Montreal, so like it makes sense. Like New York is like it's not far, but it's like kind of a way. Do you want to intro yourself real quick? What's your name? What's your age? Where you from?
Oh man. All right. What's up? My name is Noah. But on the streets of the internet, I go by Paraguay Illusions. I am 24 years old. I just turned 24 like 2 weeks ago, and I'm just a guy pursuing to be a YouTube creator, and that's just it. I'm in New York, not the city, because everyone thinks I'm from the city when I say New York.
No.
I'm part of the state, not the city.
Ignorance. No. Oh yeah, no. Love that though. Love that though so much. But yeah, so you want to be a YouTuber. How did you get into creating content and posting on YouTube? Like, what was that like for you?
Oh my gosh, we're just going right out the gate. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Deep dive.
Deep diving in. All right.
Yeah.
So what got me into videos? I feel like everyone says this, like, oh, I've been making videos for like all the time. I just want to like try it out. I made a channel. I believe the date is April 12th, 2012.
Okay.
So I've been making videos since my freshman year of high school.
Wow.
And yeah, so it's been almost 10 years. It'll be the 10-year anniversary come next year, like next month. A year from next month, I'll be 10 years old on YouTube. And
That's amazing.
honestly, at this point, it's just like, it's not a hobby. I mean, it does keep me preoccupied, but it's like a lot of other stuff. But I'm trying to also figure out how to focus this because it's like throwing me off. But
you're good.
like,
You're straight.
you know,
You look great. It is what it is.
It is. It works. All right, we're gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. All right. So, it's just like, so what got me into making videos? Like I said earlier, I just like made videos because I make videos. But I always just like watching all my favorite my favorite creators on YouTube. I loved watching them. I was like, oh, that's so cool.
Who are they?
KSI, PewDiePie,
Okay.
like the OG stuff like Jenna Marbles.
Hey.
I like Mystery Guitar Man too. He's like done though. Casey Neistat came in later to like my life, but like that was like what like I saw what they're doing. I'm like, oh, I can do that. It seems so easy. And then I tried it and I was sadly mistaken at how much it actually takes to work a channel, maintain it, and like keep it up to date. It was like a big like wake up call, because when I first started, I was like, I'm just trying to get rich quick. And like that's the bottom line. Like I want like money, but like I don't have that mindset anymore like I used to. I'm not like
I disagree.
I mean, everyone like because everyone sees that like, oh, it's easy, just make a video.
No, it's not easy, but I disagree to the fact that you don't have the drive, because I see that tenacity.
Oh no, not saying I know I have the drive. I'm saying like I'm not saying my main motivation and motive is to just get rich quick. Like
I feel that it's a process.
It's fun. It was fun. It's like, I'm trying to word this right. Okay, so now being as I am like, I guess a senior in this game, I guess. I don't know. I've learned my craft and I learned how YouTube works. It's ever changing though. You can't really master it.
Right.
But I think when I went to like my senior year of high school, I've went to this like secondary school to like focus on like a more like career based thing, like what you want to do. So it's like you could do welding, carpentry, cosmetology, like a whole bunch of different trades like in this school. So I went there for half the day. And originally, this may come as a shock, I wanted to go as a computer engineer.
Why is
So,
that a
like,
shock though?
That's not Noah.
Yeah.
well, it's not a shock. It's just saying like, because you have to follow the rules and all that. And like, even my former teacher at secondary school was like, I can't see you doing CAD now that you're like in video. I was like, because computer engineering is like, you got to follow everything. You can't go outside the book. You can't be like creative. And like, it's really hard for me to not be expressive in any form. And I think videos do the best for me because I can show me how I want to be portrayed. And it's usually not different on and off camera. It's usually the same thing, maybe like a little toned down. As I get older, I realize like you can't be hyper 24/7.
Why not? I am.
I mean, you learn as you get older that your bones
We're
don't
the
work
same
like they used
age.
to.
We're the same age, sir. I'm hyper. Ask Bella. I'm on crack.
But you're on Canadian lifespan, so it's different than New York lifespan. Like you're still at jumpy energy. You got all that. Like I'm 24. My bones are starting to crack. And
sir, my bones crack every day, though. My bones crack every day, sir.
Every day.
I literally have, ask Bella, I have lung issues. I have chronic bronchitis. Shut up, chronic bronchitis. Shut up to my doctor. I have low-key spina bifida. Low-key. I haven't been diagnosed, but I'm like dead ass. Like I know that I have something. I have like back issues. Like we slept on a broken cot for like 4 months. Like we definitely, we're good. I understand what you're saying, but my mind is still like.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll shut up and.
No, don't shut up. No, never. I'm just saying, like, I ask people all the time, and my mom always says, Kristina, I'm using my full government name now. LOL.
Oh shit, they're coming for you.
She says, Kristina, when are you gonna grow up? You're 24, and it's like I'm grown. I pay my damn bills. I do everything, but why can't I be hyper? Like, yeah, I'm not like hyper. I'm not like ratatata like all the time, but like most of the time it's like exuberance. Just a lot of that. Very much.
It's a lot. Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth.
Okay, well, I'm glad.
Yeah, you're good. And that's basically like what got me into videos. And also the main thing that like I went to school for film and I have like an associate's and a bachelor's. I'm looking for people to hire me.
Hire me. Shout out Lucas Highgate. Hire me. Sorry. Quick plug.
And me too. And my first movie that got me into film was Tron Legacy. A lot of people gave that movie like a lot of backlash and like, oh, it looks weird because some of the CGI didn't keep up to it. But I was just so entranced and like enticed by like the visual effects, just how it all looked like. Because like also being like a computer video game is like a dream. Like you can be like part of a game is so cool. I mean, you can die. That's not cool. But like, being in a game is sick. The pros outweigh the cons in a sense. And it was like, wow, this is crazy. I want to try that. And I was like, I could do that. No, I could not. I could not do that. Not yet. I'm still working towards that. And it's ever since then, it's taken me to this like extremely like amazing adventure. I've made so many friends. I made so many like memories and stuff that I think if I never even stepped foot onto YouTube, I would not be the same person I am today. And I'm entirely grateful for this platform as a whole. Like I wouldn't even have met you if I didn't do this stuff.
Exactly.
Like, shout out Omegle, dude. Omegle.
Exactly. Shout out Omegle. You gotta wave through the dicks to make some good friends.
No, for real. But yeah, honestly, like pretty much no, you said it correctly. But yeah, speaking of like you love video games, obviously. Yeah, Bella, you take this one.
Yeah,
girl.
I'll take that one.
All right, Bella, lay it on me.
Yes. Okay. So what got you started in video games itself? And when did you know that was what you wanted to do for your channel?
So what got me in what got me into playing them in the first place, or just for like
game? Yeah. How did it start?
In the gameplay?
Gaming. Yeah.
Well, a lot of it was like my like inspirations was like I mentioned before, like KSI, PewDiePie, because they would play games all the time. So I was like, oh, let's just play games. And I was trying to figure out like what can I do to make myself like, you know, stand out from the crowd. I was like, I hate horror games, so I'll just play a bunch of those because I get scared so easily. I am very timid. Like a story, and I'll get back to this question. A story was there's like this like thing in Pennsylvania where it's like a haunted hayride. It's like 4 hours long if you go through the whole thing. There's like
Can
four
we go?
different
Can
like,
we go?
sections. If it's open,
Oh my
if
God.
it's open in like October, whatever, during all this shit. But and I hated it. But like I like going to those, but I hate knowing what's gonna happen. So someone like we enter the gate. Once you pass the gate, you're full range. Like you can anything happens to you, like you can't sue them. All the fun shit.
Oh my God.
So I walked into line and there's like this fence that's right next to us. And all of a sudden I just hear a giant car honk and someone jump on top of the fence and just scream. And I immediately just fell flat on my back on the ground, screaming and just like utter shock. And I'm like, if I was ever in an actual scenario like that, I'm dead. I'm dead immediately. That is it. I'm dead on the spot. So I hate horror games, but I love the reactions I get. And it gives me like, it's a weird love-hate relationship. And because of that, I just like my setup when I first started was very janky, we'll say, for
everyone starts off somewhere.
Everyone starts mad, starts from the bottom. And it was I was playing like South Park, The Stick of Truth, that like just came out. So I was like, oh, that's popular, I'll play that. And you know, I've tried to follow through with that. Got like 12 episodes out, and then I realized that like editing was very hard because the software they gave me for my capture card was terrible. And then I went to Windows Movie Maker, and that stuff was even harder. It like wouldn't sync up right. Bunch of issues that I've like obviously solved because I use like Adobe. Shout out Adobe.
Final Cut though.
Final Cut.
Yeah.
Like,
what?
You're like my one friend who uses Final Cut. All of us use Adobe, and he uses Final Cut.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Everyone uses Final Cut here in Canada. What are you talking about, sir? Like 90%, I would say.
Canada. That's a big L on your part.
What are you talking about? Don't at me, bro. All right, we'll discuss this later. We'll discuss this later.
We'll discuss it later.
Yeah,
we can talk about it now if you want this content. We can talk about it now. There's so
we're not gonna get. We're here about you. We're not about the debate here.
Listen,
we'll do it. We'll do a post. We'll do an Instagram live about it. We'll do an Instagram live about it.
So we're here about me.
We're here about you, not about.
I want to talk about this because if I'm here, I want to talk about this.
Go ahead. What is your intro for the debate?
Final Cut isn't the worst editing software. I will give it that. Sony Vegas is the worst. Okay. Paid membership wise. You have to pay for it. Sony Vegas is the worst. Okay. It's overpriced for no reason, and it doesn't do a lot. Final Cut over Adobe. One, I was engraved to use Adobe, and then they also like would teach me like Avid, and I cannot get that. But Final Cut isn't as good as Adobe because mainly if you have the Creative Cloud in Adobe, you can link everything in the same timeline. Like you could do After Effects and visual effects in Adobe and like After Effects, and it'll come to Premiere in real time. You can want to Photoshop something, you can do it in the timeline, and it'll come back in to the video real time. You can't do that in Final Cut. You can't go to one.
Let me ask you real quick. You're on PC, right?
Here.
You're on PC, right? I bet I'm on Mac. Argument done.
Oh,
argument done.
Right.
Argument finished.
That's a whole different. It's a whole different
period
issue. Mac versus PC is a whole different thing. I don't want to get.
But I'm saying I will not get into it either. But I will say that on Mac, Final Cut is more suitable for Macs. Do you agree?
I mean, yeah, my friend has a Mac. That makes sense.
But... I bet. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get into the next question.
All right.
No, what do you got? Say what you gotta say.
No, I'm just gonna drink my boxed water and ask the next question, ma'am.
No, seriously. Like for real. We keep it 100 here.
Apple is overpriced, trendy, hipster garbage.
Everything I've heard before. Tell me something I do not know. So thank you. I make my own kombucha. I'm making my own kombucha.
Steve Jobs didn't create Apple.
I agree. He's like Shakespeare a little bit in that sense, where he's like he had a company. So shout out Shakespeare though. I mean, whatever.
You guys just shout out like random stuff like in all your podcasts.
I mean, I do because I'm just like
I was like real quick, give a shout. I want to give a shout out to Honey real quick. If you use code me.
Oh, not sponsored though. They don't sponsor us yet. David's Tea, shout out David's Tea for sending us free stuff though. On God.
Ooh, I want free stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So we kind of within the last question, I want to ask, like, we spoke about like actual like gaming and then the content, but it's like the first video game you ever played. What was it? And like how did you start? Like, what's the console? What's the game?
Oh man, I need a second to think about this. Oh my
okay, go on.
Gosh, the first video game I ever played.
Good.
Oh wow. That's a good question. I've never been asked that. Cause I know my first teen rated game off the top of my head, which is Naruto Clash of Ninja on GameCube. Yeah. But my first game I ever played, I think it was Pokemon Yellow on the Game Boy Color.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It was
yeah.
Pokemon is shout out to the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. That game was fire.
Go off.
Just a great series as a whole. And that was my first handheld in a video game I've ever played was Pokemon Yellow. And I was just like, whoa, there's all this stuff in here. That's cool. And I always, as a child, I was thinking like maybe one day in the future, they'll be real. Pokemon Go was the closest I got to that.
Right. No, I think that's lovely for everyone though. We were out in these streets, like literally.
I know. I feel like it's going to have a resurgence once this pandemic's over.
No, but it did though, because of COVID. It had a resurgence here. It really did. Yeah. Especially where I live. Like I'm closer to this, like, well, Bella's also in the city, just different parts of the city. We kind of evaluate. Pardon me?
I was just saying the city.
Anyways, yeah. No, it did it kind of low key, but I want to. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is it a natural disaster?
No.
Okay. I bet. Real quick, who's your favorite Pokemon or top two if you can't choose one?
Oh,
real quick.
You're asking me hard questions.
I know, that's what I like to do, sir.
I thought this was going to be like, what kind of tea do you drink in the morning? What is your average routine?
Ask it while you're at it, go off. While you're at it. Like we like to hear it.
I like Earl Grey.
Oh, yep.
My favorite Pokemon, I mean, everyone's obvious one is Charizard, but I'm straying away from the generic answers.
Okay.
My favorite Pokemon. God, there's so many.
Top two, top three, maybe if you can't.
All right, top three. Blastoise. I love Blastoise. He's cool. It's a freaking turtle with water guns. Like, what? Rayquaza. I don't know why. I just like the dragon. And then, oh my days. It was Hitmonlee. I liked Hitmonlee. I don't know why. I just loved Hitmonlee.
Those are some good answers. Oh, and also I wanted to know, have you seen the TV show Video Game High School?
Oh my god. I was trying to get the DVD collection.
Oh my god.
So badly.
Shout out Harvey Weinstein, this man.
Oh, that show. Freddie Wong is a goat.
Oh my god.
Ever an incredible like visual effects artist. I know that Corridor Digital is like their his subgroup. They're so good. I wish they made another season, but I know they can't and they probably won't, but a boy can dream.
So yeah, getting more into it. Bella, it's your turn with a factor.
Yeah. So you are freaking funny and hilarious in your videos. Did you always know that you wanted to add comedy? Or is that just like you're personally shining through?
Okay, I've realized the dynamic between you two now. So now I know how to approach each question. Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean the dynamic?
You ask, so Isabella asks more like about my channel. You're just like, what makes you tick? Like, what do you eat? Like, you're just asking me like the most like the stuff that no one asks, and I love
Literally,
it.
I'm
I love it.
That's her.
I love it. You guys are like a mixture of Nardwar. Do you know who he is?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Doot.
He gets the best gifts. I pride myself on my gifts and I've been inspired by this human being. Yes,
I
so
love
much
that.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we know, but like it was more, we know your personality is what it is. It is like, it's just that. And like, I feel like it's more like, I guess for me, it's more like, what factors do you consider? Okay, so first of all, when you want to like game, do you pick the game beforehand? You're just like, nah, we're going with this. Do you evaluate the game and be like, nah, or just like
I hang on, we're gonna slow down. We're gonna go back to Isabella's question and we'll get into yours because yours like leads in. Hers will lead into yours. Hers will lead into yours. Okay. So can you ask the question one more time because I completely forgot what it was.
It was about like comedy and adding it into your videos.
So yeah, I think I didn't want to do comedy. I'm not like a stand-up artist, but I did want to make it entertaining in a sense because like I've watched a lot of gameplay stuff. We're just like, okay, guys, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna do this. And like, I'm not a master at every game, so I can't give you tutorials. So I'm like, what can I do to like make it fun? And like, as I did video stuff through the years and like gaming stuff, I know how things work, how things don't work, what to do. Like when I first started, my commentary was very like, I didn't talk a lot. Like my editor, he would always be like, hey, you got to start talking more to like give me stuff to work with. I'm like, I don't know what to say. He's like, just talk. I was like, fine. So now I just talk about anything that comes to my mind. Sometimes it's redacted. Sometimes it's not. But adding comedy to my, I guess, routine or videos was a big like staple in like how I wanted to move forward with my channel. Because if I wanted to keep it stagnant and be like just kind of like playing a game with like no facial expressions, it also like seems like it's not fun to you if you're just like, cool, sick, like you don't give any like reaction to it. Like no one watches a movie. Like, have you ever seen Titanic? No one goes, oh man, Rose pushed him into the water. That's so
Rose
sad.
is a bitch. Okay, I said what I said.
Could have fit on the.
There was two. Literally. She literally is a selfish whore. Don't. Okay, everyone knows. So
yeah.
I already know. Like the only person I would say like the acting could have given me more is like the kids dying in their beds with the parents. I feel like, but that's just me.
That was sad. Yeah, but see, even like with that, like your reaction just now to like me saying that one thing, like that's more entertaining to watch than going, yeah, Rose, I guess could have fit him on there. Like if you have like,
no, I understand.
Like being more, I feel like you're more genuine that way if you're like honest with your reaction. Because if I don't like a game, I'll tell you, like,
yeah, same.
This game's kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, if I don't like a skincare product, you will know. Like Sephora knows who I is, so whatever. No, I agree. I concur.
Exactly. Thank you for that question, though.
Of course.
Loved it. Okay.
You after mine now?
Yes. Yes. Now it's your turn.
Okay.
Lay me the question again, because I'm terrible at memory.
It's fine. I have a eidetic memory for anyone who knows me. They already know, so it's all good. It's a weird thing. It's creepy. Shout out Tommy Gunner. Call me creepy. He's a great man, though. He's a great man. He's a great artist. Okay, so my question was, I mean, yeah, we have a lot of friends, as you like, kind of, you know, it's our city. 514 made, 514 baby, and sure.
514.
Yeah. And so my question was, what what are some factors that you consider when like having like gaming within a game for your channel? Do you just pick the game and you're like, we're going with this, or you just kind of like be like, oh, we're gonna like pro and cons for games and like
this is my advice to anyone that's starting out a gaming channel. First off, they are very saturated. Like it is a very oversaturated genre. Like if you're not already like well known in that community, it's hard to branch out and like make it out there. And I've know this from personal experience, and like I'm trying to do more stuff like the Omega's Got Talent stuff and like more like in person and live action stuff because people like that more than the gaming. But when I do play the games, usually it's when I first started, it was like whatever was brand new came out, because that way it helps you get like, traction rolling and like your name is out there. People can get like, oh, like if you're like the first 100 people to put out the video for a new game or whatever, you're more likely to get discovered and like have more traction like towards your channel. So that was my issue, was I could never get a video edited, and I could never get a game, install it, play it, record it, send it to my editor, have them get it back to me in like a reasonable time early on that we couldn't hop on that like early like wave to get like the early clicks, the views, all that stuff. Obviously now though, I start doing Twitch streaming now, so that's like my better thing to do for gaming, and it's way better because then I can play the game from there. I don't have to record anything. I just put on like, you know, my ring light, my webcam, and I just play, and people watch me. So it's like it's still it's more like genuine because like nothing's cut. Like you don't hear any of the stuff I say is like raw, like nothing
unfiltered,
is like
just
unfiltered
you wholeheartedly.
So it's like I like Twitch because of that. My computer couldn't do it before, but now it can, thank God. But now when it comes to making gameplay videos, I just kind of pick what I want. If there is something that's popular that comes out, usually we'll play it. It might come out like a few days later. But we try to keep a good balance now because it is hard, especially with what the times we're in now. It's hard to do videos like out in public because everyone's like on edge, and it's also hard to even go to spaces to do stuff because again everyone's on edge. So there's so much, and I'm super happy that I have a group of friends that make content and are like doing it like not religiously, but they're like enough where it's like, oh, they have followings here, there, and there. So like shout out to Fish Joy C, shout out to Big Nord, shout out to Alex Caro, and those are some of my like close homies right there. And they make content. I go on their page, they go on my page. We work a lot. Like a majority of my videos and some of their videos are filmed in my basement. If I was to collect revenue for every video that someone shot in here, I would have like 2 houses.
Go on.
It's like because everyone loves to hear, but like I just pick the games that like I like. Sometimes I'll go back in time to like some older stuff, like even if it's like super like past dated, like it's like it was out for like 3 years and people are like, it's here and there, like I'll play. Like I just started playing Minecraft again. I haven't played that shit since like high school. And it also like with Twitch, I know it's more YouTube, but I'm gonna go to Twitch for a second. It does give me the chance to like try stuff, and like you can find a bigger community for like a game in there. Cause like this is a little sneak peek. Sometime in, I believe like once Resident Evil 7 or 8 comes out and I beat that on Twitch, I'm gonna play Final Fantasy 7. I've never played a single Final Fantasy game.
Wow.
I've only played the Kingdom Hearts series, so I know a little bit of that, but like everyone praises Final Fantasy 7, so I wanted to see like what the hype is about it, and I'm excited for that. So that's why like it gives me the chance to like try stuff I could never do. And so that's awesome. That's my long answer for your question.
No, I love long answers. No, seriously, like I love hearing you talk. It's just soothing. You have a lovely voice, lovely demeanor.
I got a face for radio. That's what I hear.
For what? Who tells you that? That's rude.
No, it was the joke. That was like I know that saying. It's like you have a face for radio.
That means you're like when people say that.
No,
like,
I know it means I'm ugly. I mean,
you're not at all.
I have a face for. I have a face.
No, honestly, like I know that like we're friends and everything, but just objectively speaking, I think you're a handsome man. I'm just gonna say that. Like you are. I'm just as a friend. So I don't know who told you that, but they're rude and they're mean, and we don't tolerate that. So, anyways, no, everyone's beautiful in their own way. No, I personally think that nobody's ugly. Everyone's beautiful in their own way, and beauty derives from within. That being said, we have a last question for you. It's Bella's. She gonna go like it.
Last question. What? We already done with the whole.
Yeah, it's 40 minutes, sir. What? You'll come back on.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have you back.
Yeah. Oh, we will definitely. We already had someone else. Like shout out Blue Nose. He was like, "Yo, I'm coming back." I'm like, "All right."
If you don't, I'll sue.
No, we're not. No, we'll definitely have it, sir. No one's suing. No. We keep it classy. We keep it. We put the ass in class. We really do. So So Bella, go take it away.
It's a great thing. Yeah. So I have family members that when playing video games, they have like rage that comes on, like anger. Does that ever happen to you? And do you have any funny stories?
Oh, like do I rage game?
Yeah. And like people get mad at you.
Fuck yeah. Holy shit. All right. This is a great one to end on because I have a long history.
Okay.
So I rage a bunch. I'm not, if I get mad, you will know. Like I'll just start like, I'll be like the more quiet I am playing a game, the more agitated and more annoyed I am. So if I'm quiet playing a game with you, you're probably pissing me off. So the small story is my best friend of like several years, 7-8 years, we play Smash and he's terrible at it. I kick his butt all the time. And sometimes I'll be like, pick a random character I've never used and he'll play as his main and he'll beat me. Out of the 18, 20 games we play, he'll beat me one time. He'll take it, post on his Instagram or Snapchat story and be like, oh, you're so bad. And I'm just like, dude, shut up. You only won because I'm not good with this character. But that was like, that's small. The big ones, and this is like this is a very serious, like, this is not like serious, but like, so I am a huge soccer fan. I love soccer, like to the day I die. I love it. I'm a huge Barcelona fan. I love Neymar Jr. I'm a huge Brazil fan. I love soccer so much. Atlanta United for the USA is sick. Yeah. You guys are good for Toronto FC is pretty good.
No. We don't. Canadian soccer, not the best.
It's not the best.
We're not gonna go. Okay, I grew up. So I'm half Greek. So anyone who knows me knows that like 2004, Greece won the Euro Cup. We know Brazil is amazing. I grew up watching Ronaldinho, obviously, like even like Beckham, obviously Rooney. Okay, unpopular opinion, I like Rooney over Beckham, but whatever. And also Pele, shout out Pele, one of the greats, obviously.
I mean,
and also
Pele, like rest in peace to Maradona.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Love this. Continue, sorry.
But no, you're good. I'm glad that you also like soccer.
We both do.
Oh, you both? Oh, fuck yeah. All right.
Bella played also.
Yeah.
You did? Yeah. I played too.
We all did. We all did, bruh.
Players. Yes.
You got banned from a soccer camp. Shout out Jack, my brother.
Oh my.
We both got banned. That's a story that everyone knows, so don't worry about it. Anyway, sorry.
All right, no, you're good. You're good. I love these little sub things. So FIFA was a big part of my like early gaming, like YouTube career and like just gaming outside of it, because obviously KSI and his whole Sidemen crew are huge and like FIFA pack openings like that. So I try to do the pack openings. I would get some good shit, some bad shit. I one time packed like a legendary like icon card like Zola, which was lit. I got that on camera on a video and I was like so hyped about it. So but FIFA over the years actually did some damage to my health a little bit. Like it was bad. Like let's just say I'm very addicted. I was very addicted to this game. Don't judge me for this. I spent in from probably FIFA 16 to 18 for like Ultimate Team, roughly together through those 3 games, like $2,000.
Okay.
So I mean it seems like a lot, but it's minor microtransactions, but yeah. So I have in the course playing FIFA since it came out to my last one I played was FIFA 19. I've broken about 5 controllers. Some are like minor, some are like major, like
RIP.
Really. One of them I would always just slam them in the ground and then be like, fuck. So one of my broke a Joy-Con off and it was like a brand new controller I bought like last week. Another one, one of the triggers didn't work. Another one, like the buttons were like stuck together.
I hate that.
And then another one, like I think like one of the trigger buttons like fell off. Like I would always like do that. So, and it was bad. Like I literally would like curse out like my TV at like 2 a.m. I'd throw it against like
that's
couch,
a mood. Oh my god,
throw on the ground. I'd rage quit. I would just like I'd scream, and it would get so bad to like I would wake up from being so mad and heated with bloody noses.
Oh shit!
And I'd be like, I was like, this is bad. I have to stop playing this game, or like at least like start to like quit the addiction of FIFA.
Right.
So I would like slowly get away from it, and then I stopped entirely and I haven't played it since, and I miss it a ton. I miss FIFA so much. I want to go back into it, but I just want to like be careful with it, because I know if I go too far, I'm gonna go back down this rabbit hole and it's gonna be so bad. But a few of my friends have seen that in person, and it's bad. Because I don't rage in front of my friends, because I just feel like that's very embarrassing, and also just like, you're just hanging out with your friends. Don't kill the vibe by getting pissed off.
Well, I don't look at it that way. Like, Bella is my friend, but also family, and like, shout out Fernie and shout out Bianca, obviously, this like Amelia, you know, and we've seen each other through everything. So it's like, if you can't handle someone at their worst, like, you don't deserve them at their best. I wholeheartedly believe that. So,
I respect that. I respect that ton, and I see that same point. I'm just saying, like, for me, sometimes it's like, it's very bad. It's like some things like people should not see. And those are one of the things.
No, I feel that. No, but honestly, like, you seem pretty level-headed. Like,
oh yeah, I'm definitely
like
most part better now.
Oh, we love to see that. We love that. We love, like, honestly, like, health is wealth. Health is truly wealth. Yes, that is all the time. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today, but we will gladly have you back.
I know, it's
so much fun.
Yeah, honestly,
we all were.
Look, we're gonna definitely have. I'm writing it down. I'm writing in my notebook today. Like, we're having you back.
Can we make it? Can we extend it to, like? No, I'm kidding. You guys, it's your show.
We'll figure it out. But we'll let you know. Obviously, it goes down in the DMs as the song goes. Anyways, it's a
down
song.
In the DMs.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, have a great rest of your Saturday, and we will talk soon.
I will. Thank you so much for having me. Shout out to this whole page. If you're not subscribed, well, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Just grab your mouse or your finger and just tap that subscribe button. It's not that hard, and it could be
and
the
our
only
Instagram
exercise you get today.
Canadian
and the Instagram. Check out everything.
We'll link it all. So anyways,
all the links to all these amazing people and their pages are in the description. If you do not click on them, you're a terrible person.
Okay, well, yeah.
Point set. Peace.